We have been doing these string runs on the iPad and drawing in the codings for different knots. And I was asked if I would explain a little better about how you write down the run list for a knot from the string run and the coding. And the person asked me if I would do a type 2 Norton knot. So with any of these standard knots that are tied from interweaving casa knots together, you first have to start with the base knot that is whatever casa knot you're going to use. Well, we're going to do this is the string run for a 7-part 4-bight casa knot, or knot. And to do it, we need to go to the casa knot. And this is our casa coding. It's an over one, under one pattern. And let me see if I can expand this so that it is a little bigger. Okay. Now we'll be able to see. Okay. This is our 7-part 4-bight knot, and this is our casa coding. So I bring up my tools, and we'll do this. We'll do it in red. Okay. So we start at our bight boundary number 1, and we make our first line through the knot. So that is a free run. So we write down free run. Now we go from number 2 to number 3. And see that coding right there? I'm not on my line very good. Let me get that on the line better. There. See that coding we crossed right there? It is running the same direction as the string. So it is like a bridge. We go over the bridge. So that is an over 1. So we write down a 0. Now we go from 3 to 4. Ooh, that one was really sloppy. Where we cross the other line, it is running the same angle or direction that we are, so it is our bridge. We go over, so we write down an over. Going from 4, now the first string we cross, it is going the opposite direction. So we're like the water going under the bridge. That is an under. So that's under 1, over 1, under 1. And that is our standing end. And so sometimes I like to, okay, let's do this again. Under, over, under. And like I said, this is the standing end. So sometimes I like to put an SE at the end, and sometimes I even circle it, just so that you can see that that under was under the standing end. Okay, from 5, we go under, over, under. Under, over, under. From 6, we go under, over, over, under, over. So, under, over 2, right there and right up there, and then under, and over, and that was also our standing end. So I put an SE. Now, for half cycle number 7, we go right up through there, and it's going to be under, over 2, under, over. And now our last half cycle, number 8, we go through there, it's under, over, under, over, under, over. Under, over, under, over, under, over. And that completed our, well, that brought us to the standing end, and that completed our knot. Now, I'm going to erase this just because I don't want to save it. So I'm going to click done. I'm going to go back to the start, and now we're going to go to our 14 Bight 2-pass type 2 Norton knot. Okay. Now, here, the black bights are our base knot, and these red bights are our interweave. So we're going to start here. Now, let's get our colors up here. Okay, here's, well, let's do a different color. Let's do blue. Okay, we first have to draw in our base knot. So we know where those strands are when we tie our interweave. So okay, that knot is already tied. Now let's go back to our red, because this is our red numbers. Now we are going to tie, oh, let me do blue. I didn't get that one. Okay, back to red. Okay, we're going to start right out here, coming into our knot. So you go under to get to our bight boundary. So that, and the next one, see our little bridge? We're going under it. So that's going to be an under 2 to get into our knot. So I write down under 2. Now we're going to go over, under, over, under, over, and out of our knot. So over, under, over, under, over. Okay, over, under, over, under, over. Okay, now we go out of our knot. Now, with a type 2 Norton knot, see how we went out of our knot? We're going to skip this bight and come back in. So I put a note over here, skip 1 bight, or skip outside bight, but it's skip 1 bight. Now we're going to go, we skip the bight, we come in right through there. So see right here, okay, we got an under. Right there is our coating going this way, so we go under it. Right there, our coating's going that way, so we go over. So we got under, over, under, 2. Right there, we're going to split a pair. Under, 2. And then over right there, under, over. Over, under, over. And then that would be making an inside bite, but we're not on regular nested knots. I would put that notation, but on this I'm not going to. Okay. We turn. This is our number 3. So we go there, come down, and go to 4. Under, over, see our coating, over, under, over, and then there's our pair. So we're going to go with under 2, and then over and out of the knot. And here we skip an outside bite. Okay. Now we go in here. Okay. We skip our bite. We go over. See that coating right there is an over, and that's an under. Next one, we go out of the knot and come in down here. That's an over. That's an under. And that's an under, so we went under 2. Over 2. Under. And over. And now we turn and we do half cycle 5. Okay, we go under. We do over 2. We do an under. And then we come down here. That's an over. And then it's under 2. Over 2. And out of the knot. Now we're ready for a skip outside bite, because we skip that bite right there. And we come in over here and we do half cycle 6. Okay, we're coming in. Here's our strand. That's an over. So I write down over. And then it's under 2. Over, under 2, over 1, under 2, come to the bottom, over 2, under 2, and over. Now we're doing half cycle 7. Come out of there and back in here. Okay, we've got an under. You just went under, and then over 2, under 2. And see, that one's not there yet. Over 1, under 2. Over is over 2, And then we go under and out of the knot. Now here's half cycle 8. Right there. Okay, we're going to skip an outside bight. And the first one isn't over. Under 2. Over 2. Under 2. Over 2. Under 2. And that brought us, that was our under. And over 1. And we'll want to go in and bury our string out of our knot. Or you could have turned it that direction, but either way, that finished our writing down of our run list, and it made it to where we could see where we were at in our knot. I hope that has helped, and I hope you will be able to tie this 2-pass type 2 Norton knot. Thank you for watching.